join Kevin Harlan for tip-off.
We are in the City of Roses, Portland, Oregon, home to the Trailblazers, where we'll be broadcasting today's action live. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, with the fourth member of our team, Doris Burke. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. And one of the players we'll focus on here, Dominique Wilkins, guys.
He's very savvy in traffic. When he gets inside, has a kind of an uncanny way of shielding himself from contact and finding a way to finish at the rim.
And Steve, some of the best highlights you're ever going to see are going to come from this guy. Every time he steps on the court, there's a chance he'll perform the dunk of the season.
Back to the road tomorrow, as this is the final game of the Trailblazer homestand. This has been a tough stretch of games for them, fellas, losing their last 4.
You know, sometimes during the season, Kevin, as long as it is, teams just go through a blasé period, and that's basically what's happening here. We can't put our fingers on any one or two things. They're just not getting it done.
Yeah, and what it looks like to me, Clark, is they just don't appear to have any energy. It's just not a team that seems to be enjoying what they're doing out on the floor right now. So they've got to just put together a couple of nice games and get things rolling.
Shot clock at 6. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, guys, the head coach for the Portland Trailblazers gave me just a couple of minutes. I asked him if he had a plan for all the speed he'll be up against, and he told me a key would be transition defense, saying speed shows up most in the transition game, and we feel if we take that away from them, we have a major advantage. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Out to Carter. Second chance shot. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Carter's got his first 2 points of the night.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Richmond kicks to Wilkins. Back to Richmond. Garland cans it from short range. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to San Antonio.
And as strange as it sounds, that game was a confidence builder for them because they really didn't have it that night at all and still managed to keep it close.
Steve, I think they're one of the few teams that can play that poorly but still almost come away with a win.
Here's Kuzma. Kept alive, Stafford. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Well, the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
He feeds it to Wilkins. Garland, some nice passing there by Memphis. Richmond no good. Kuzma, defended by Wilkins. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. Portland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Well, how about the numbers for this club? As a team, 79% from the free throw line this year.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Carter hits them both. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. It's a 5-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
They found themselves up against a hot team that night, Kevin, and they just didn't have the manpower defensively to shut them down.
You know, guys, I expected a little more fight out of them than what they showed us. They never strung together any stops like they needed to.
And here's Carter. Mitch Richmond getting it to go from deep. Pass to Howard. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Reed. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Richmond the pass to Reed, and it's all evened up. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Lets it go from deep, and that one's good.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Kicks it to Wilkins. Garland on the wing, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
The Grizzlies shooting their first foul shot of the night. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Kuzma, defended by Wilkins. Out to Carter. Just 5 on the clock. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Exceptional play to take the bump and still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it and look to finish the play right there.
And here are the Grizzlies now. They trail by 3. Garland from outside off the mark. The Trailblazers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And it's Carter missing. Here's Stafford. It's rebounded by Reed.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
There's Bowie. Drains the 3-pointer.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies. Now that we have a moment, let's see who have been the top assist teams in the league this season. 5th best, the Grizzlies.
You know, when your team has a lot of assists, like these guys do, it basically is a testimony to unselfish play, patience, ball movement, and player movement.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Screen by Howard. Here's Kuzma. Portland no good that time either.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Beyond the arc, and the shot is good.
The defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Garland, that's blocked.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those. Right there!
Just 5 to shoot. Wilkins. Off target from outside. Back to Carter. Brogdon. It's Vince Carter on the wing. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Well, they were getting run ragged out there. Good time for a timeout. Maybe it was even too late, but this club has to regroup now.
Boy, I tell you what, it wasn't pretty, and they definitely needed to take a minute to talk things over.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Taking a look at Portland. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season. And, of course, Memphis sitting directly below them, just 1 spot down.
You know, taking a look at Memphis, they've started the season in a tailspin. This was not what was supposed to happen.
It's almost like they were too relaxed coming into the season. I mean, you can't just expect to be good. You've got to earn it in this league. It's too competitive.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. For Memphis, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And the team free throw numbers for this club this season, very impressive. About 80% from the line.
And guys, those numbers represent a nice step up from what they were last year.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Plastic Hui. He dishes it to Morris. Feeds it to Wilkins. Johnson's there. It's Wilkins with the drive. Gets it to go. Wilkins has got his second bucket.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
Backing down is Howard. Beasley outside. Johnson defended by Wilkins. And is blocked by Wilkins. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And good on the basket. Book it. Now just a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
Excellent D there from Murray. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Johnson outside. Passes it to Murray. No good. Good D by Williams.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game time. And Wilkins gets it to go. There's 14 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Murray. Fires for 3. Excellent D there from Williams. Here's Morris. No good. It's all tied in Portland. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
On tap this Saturday.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
They've done a nice job on the offensive boards here, guys, and I think that was the difference in that first quarter. Really pounding the offensive glass.
Well, they set the tone early with their mindset, their tenacity, and their hustle. I mean, that's the way they've come out, and it's served them well.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. We've got Richmond, also Williams out there, and it's Morris in at the 2-guard spot. Now, here is Morris. Dwight Howard missing his last shot. Can't get it to go. Beasley outside. Johnson outside. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, especially at the defensive end of the floor, Kevin. Let's see how many times he steps into a passing lane and comes up with a steal tonight, because he's just a major force at that end of the court.
And here's something else, Steve. He invites contact when he's attacking the rim. He doesn't try to finesse his way through anything. He's going through bodies.
He kicks it to Carter. The dish to Morris. Memphis moving that ball around. Tries to save it. Clock at 6. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
As the season ramps up, Kevin, let's take a look at how the Grizzlies are doing in the team rankings. 5th in assists, 7th in steals, and they're in the top half of the league in scoring as well. Not too shabby.
And let's go back to the assists, Clark, because to me, those numbers are a sign of how cohesively they've played together as a unit. This is an unselfish squad. They play hard. They've got a good plan of attack. They're extremely well coached. And as a result, they rack up those assist numbers.
Gets the bucket. Howard's got 5 now.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
Hey. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
Now here's Johnson. He's coming off a 10-point game against San Antonio. Connects in the foul line jumper. And the Trailblazers lead by 4. Grizzlies have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Carter with a screen on Beasley. Beasley with the steal. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. That's good.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Back to Richmond. Here's Clarkson. And it's blocked by Beasley. And he gets it back. The feed to Morris. The pass to Richmond. 6 on the shot clock. Tries again. That one wide left. Trailblazers leading by 6. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Johnson, the pass to Murray. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his space.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up.
You know, there aren't many guys like him. Players who can accelerate to the rim and finish with a flourish more often than not.
Here is Howard. The Grizzlies making the shot. And Portland again with the bucket. Now a timeout called by Memphis. And as we get a break here, important for the teams to go over their own strategy. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. So put out your best effort as the game wears on, guys.
You know, it's amazing when you're playing during the season, if you go through a stretch where you don't hydrate, it can have a major physical toll on you. Your body wears down quicker, you don't recover as fast, and that can really take its toll over the course of an 82-game season.
And here are the Grizzlies now. 6-point game. Here is Richmond. 17 points for him last game against the Lakers. And another miss by Memphis.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound category. They've got to continue their work on the glass.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they're on the right side of the ledger, and that is all that matters to them right now with the lead they have.
That's just a case of 2 teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Here's Clarkson. The Grizzlies with another miss.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line. They get Dominique Wilkins. And Portland making a change here. Carter's checked in. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Boy, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And they're sharing the ball, too, which I love. They're piling up the assist. We're seeing great offensive movement.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
He's got great length for a point guard, and it served him well on that play.
The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Trailblazers leading by 8. Passes it to Murray. Brogdon. From the top of the key. Jump shot is good. He has 7.
Well, they've settled into a pretty nice groove here offensively in the second quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they picked up the pace shooting the ball. I mean, the field goal percentage upwards of 50% now.
Gets it to go.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
The Trailblazers have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Stafford defended by Reed. It's rebounded by Reed. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Richmond for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Brogdon. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Here's Clarkson. No good from outside.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the ball.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Trailblazers leading by 8. Back to Carter. That's at 5 from 18. That's good. Carter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
You can tell he's in a lot of pain. They'll take a timeout so that trainer can help him out.
And now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard so we can see and check out some of the most feared defenders in the league. The steal leaders among shooting guards. 5th best, Vince Carter.
And both the hand speed and general quickness of the players on that list are outstanding. I mean, those are the qualities you need to be an effective perimeter defender.
Well, the 2-guard position is where we often find a team's best defender, and that's definitely the case with these guys. Every one of their teams leans on them heavily at the defensive end.
Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
Kevin, let's look at the Trailblazers to see how they're doing ranking-wise in the NBA. 6th in blocks, 13th in three-point field goal percentage, and they're in the top half of the league in fewest turnovers. When you can be in that company, you're giving yourself a chance to be a winning team.
Yeah, and this is a team that really relies on those blocks that you talked about, Clark, because when they're at their best, they're really challenging every shot. They cover up, they close out on jump shooters, and if you penetrate and get to the rim, they've got a host of shot blockers there waiting for you.
And so it's Memphis with it after the three-pointer from Murray. Dishes it to Richmond. Garland, some nice passing there by Memphis. And Wilkins gets it to go.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Carter right side. Here's Kuzma. Offensive rebound. Stafford. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 7.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
He feeds it to Wilkins. 6 to shoot. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Wilkins has got 4 points this quarter.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Pass to Murray. Launches it. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Things are starting to warm up from the field for them this quarter as they add to their lead.
Yeah, it seems like everybody, Steve, has the hot hand right now.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Wilkins. From deep. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Moving on from this game, they're scheduled to take on the Lakers at the Staples Center. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
I'm really looking forward to see how the Lakers fare in that one.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Portland out in front, leading by 17. Well, folks, stay tuned for the halftime show at Damon Bruce for all the highlights from our first half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Monday is almost come. It'll be
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Look at Vince Carter in this game. I mean, he's been everywhere.
And what was most impressive was that his decision-making and shot-taking was very disciplined and efficient. Really an excellent half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him, and he's not trying to do too much. I love the flow and rhythm he's playing with here.
And for the Grizzlies,
Yeah, he didn't have to slow down at all, guys. Just perfectly timed past it.
The Grizzlies trail by 16. And the pass to Reed. First trip to the line for him here. That's good from Reed. And so he's able to get one of two.
It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. That's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And, you know, from a number standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Vince Carter missing his last shot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Kuzma. The shot misses. Now Memphis takes it the other way. For three, Richmond. No luck.
And, you know, the rebounding edge here has been key because they're getting a lot of extra possessions offensively as a result.
Guys, you're absolutely right. It's made all the difference.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Now a timeout called by Memphis. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. They set the screen. It's Wilkins with the drive. Reed the pass to Wilkins. Garland drops in the tray. He's got 11. Portland leading by 12. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. And it's going to be two free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And how about a look at a few of the hottest players in the NBA right now, the top scoring shooting guards in the past 10 games. Vince Carter on top.
Possibly the single most dangerous player in the NBA right there. A machine at the offensive end. So hard for any defense to deal with.
And, Steve, what makes him special is his ability to score from anywhere and everywhere on the court, inside, outside. You have to keep tabs on him at all times, and even then, he can hurt you.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Outside Wilkins, just 4 to shoot. Unloads. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Trailblazers leading by 14. Takes the 13-footer. Howard, that's good.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Outside Wilkins. He passes to Reed. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Well, one of the things that makes him special is his tendency to become red hot in just a matter of seconds. And you never know when it's coming. You know, all it takes is a shot or two, and he's rolling.
And he really is a tough guy to go up against because he throws his weight around so often and with reckless abandon. I mean, it can really wear you down physically.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Looking at the game for Wilkins, he has 11 points and 2 rejections.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And you know, last game, guys, he shot very well from the stripe. Made a nice contribution there.
Yeah, he sure did. Turned in a really nice performance.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
That free throw good from Wilkins. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Both free throws good from Wilkins. Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Johnson the screen. Three-pointer. The shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Kicks it to Carter from outside the arc. Gets it to go. Carter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
It seems like they've given up far too many points from the three-point shot today. A lot of open looks out there.
I agree, Steve. The defensive rotations have been abysmal.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And so it's Memphis with it. After the Trailblazers pick up 2. There's a screen. Hey. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. 17 points was their... Oh!
Are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense. That's for sure.
Trailblazers leading by 11. On the wing, Johnson. Here's Howard. Good work defensively by Carter.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
Howard, that's good. Howard's got 13. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Pass to Billy. Garland. He dishes it to Carter. Outside Wilkins. 5 on the clock. Shot from the wing. The shot is off. Johnson with the defensive effort. Johnson left side. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Memphis. Carter's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's the screen. Feeds it to Wilkins. Johnson on him. Fades and shoots. Johnson off the pick from Howard. Johnson with it. And it's Carter picking him up. Outside Hill. Brogdon. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. 13 points in the game.
Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
A 3-ball. Mavunga with the bucket.
They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
Portland with the ball. Leading by 12. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And they continue to knock down the long-range three-point shot as well.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. He's off on the second. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Here's Richmond. And the layup's good off the glass. Richmond's got 8 points.
That's what has to happen if they're going to turn this thing around. He's got to take charge. He's got to be aggressive and really look to push here offensively.
Now here is Carter. He's got 18.
And his stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shot's just falling for him.
Morris kicks to Richmond. Here's Bowie. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. He kicks it to Howard. Sinks that one from the post. Howard's got 15 points. 58 seconds left to play here in the third. Morris with the ball. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Can't hit.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
Shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Pass to Reed. The tray. No good. Portland's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
The Trailblazers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. For Memphis, they've gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. The dish to Richmond. Rowland. 2 on the clock. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. The first one falls. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. He cashes in regularly.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit.
Next Sunday, January 28th, the Boston Celtics. Big-time hoops coming your way.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Now here's Beasley. The feed to Carter. And that one's on target from the wing. Carter's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Trailblazers. And for Memphis. Made. And it's off from three-point range.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
Shot clock at 5. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
It's been the story of the game for him. Fortunately, his teammates have bailed him out.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. And so it's Memphis with it. Dishes to Richmond. Off the left rim and out.
Really high-quality shot there. Just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Boy, terrific rebound and slam on the putback. He never gives up, always persistently pursuing the pumpkin.
And that's an essential quality for an offensive rebound. An outstanding offensive rebounder that he is.
Yeah, he's got to go after it, and he does.
Yeah, he qualifies as one of the best in the league.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Richmond. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Well, Mitch Richmond in this one, he has 8 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
You really have to like the work they put in at the free throw line here in the half. I mean, they've been really aggressive in drawing fouls, and then they've been able to knock down their free throws.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite trailing in this game.
Well, you know, that's when you need to be most aggressive when you're down. Another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line.
The shot's good from Carter. Carter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, his body control is what I notice. I think that jumps off the page when you watch him play. Even with a defender draped all over him, he's able to find a way to get to the rim and get the shot to go in.
You know, something else I think about when I see this guy is he's a real headache to have to defend one-on-one. I mean, he's got all of the game that makes it tough for his defender.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Trailblazers leading by 21. He feeds it to Hill. Pass to Howard. That misses off the backboard. A reverse. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And he makes the first. The Trailblazers making a switch here. He doesn't get the second one. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Richmond for 3. That's good. Richmond's got 4 points in the quarter.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Here's Stafford. True on the 14-footer. And the Trailblazers lead by 21.
Now, if you can't get around your defender, sometimes the best way to get a shot off is to go to that fadeaway.
And there's the pass to Reed. Pulls up on the wing. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Kicks it to Wilkins. That's good. Here is Carter. Brogdon. Lock at 6. Out to Carter. Fires, high post. And Portland again with the bucket.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
They set the pick. Passes it to Reed. It's Wilkins on the wing. Memphis moving it around. Garland. And Vince Carter pulls it down. Carter's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
Now, I'll tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end.
He's really done a nice job taking advantage of his opportunities in this half.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Well, they were getting tired out there. A quick timeout gives them an opportunity to catch their breath.
Using his post move to get the 2 points. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Pass to Richmond. Carter on him. Bang. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Well, it took him a long time to get that 3-point range. Maybe this will get him going.
Doubled by Reed. Back to Howard. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Howard's got 12 points here in the second half. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Well, they're getting way too many easy shots in the paint. So this timeout is specifically for that reason. You got to tighten up the defense and start to make it harder for that offensive team.
I know it's easier said than done, but right now it just doesn't seem like the necessary effort is there.
Left side, Wilkins. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Wilkins has got 4 this quarter.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
Back to Howard. Shot is no good. Great D that time from Reed. The Grizzlies trail by 20. Garland off target with his 3. Here's Stafford. Off target at the rim. For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. Wilkins. And the 3 ball is good. Wilkins has got 9 points here in the second half.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Wagner. The short one's on the money.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
Richmond outside. Shot clock at 6. Garland, and it's rejected. But he gets it back. That one off the back iron and out.
He's missing a lot of shots out here. Offensively, he just has not been able to produce in this quarter.
Howard with the screen on Richmond. Carter outside. And the Trailblazers another 3.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
On the wing, Richmond. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Portland's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Howard with a screen on Wilkins. There's the pick. That drive by Carter. And that one's good. Carter's got 32 points in the game.
They got to feel pretty good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home floor.
Yeah, and just riding it out here now. I mean, they gave the fans what they wanted.
Garland. And the miss. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And this one was such a